A big thank you to our $5 patrons, Sinners Lancelot, Praise the Sun, Strawbones, and Aaron.
So, I've heard the news. Supposedly, within this chapter right here, there's going to be someone we can put up in the air, if you will. Someone that we can roll up. Someone who will set flavor to the sky. But of course, what I heard is just rumors. What we must make sure is, are they worthy to get put in this pack? Let's find out. Editing me. Ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Everyone's fate is in my hands. If this attack fails, it's over. Tamaki, I hate to tell you, bro. But your gang ain't been relevant since like overhaul. And being fully real with you, y'all weren't even relevant back then. Who won that arc? Who's the big final fight? I don't think it was Mirio versus overall. I don't think it was Tamaki versus overall. It definitely wasn't Nejire versus overall. It was one man. And we all know who that man is. Deku versus overall. So y'all fought her. Like, it's so, that's the one thing that I do find like semi-grievous issue with in terms of just the way the narrative has gone. It's like, we know that all this is stalling. None of this is going to work. Like, it literally can't work. Like, there's tension for our characters who aren't Shigaraki, ironically enough. Like, or all for Shigaraki or whatever. Bro's a bit loopy right now. But why are you screaming now of all times? I give you one job and you decide to scream at the top of your lungs. Come on now. But essentially, in reality, in this world, it's quite obvious to see that there's no real stake or threat here. It's just like, uh-oh, let's throw this character against Shigaraki and see them fail. Like, at least against All For One, there was fake hope that Endeavor could do something. But here, it's like, I'm sorry, none of you are the main character. It'd be like that when it'd be like that sometimes. But we'll see. Take pride in yourself, Tamaki. You're amazing, senpai. Oh, I forgot they teamed up. Give yourself some credit, Tamaki. You have incredible talent. But the blinding light of those words was like a treasure bestowed by those people. However, wait, how would I voice Tamaki? However, I was unable to accept them then. All I could ever do was shrink under the crushing weight that treasure was, try to find solace in some self-deprecation. But now, I must thank you all. Okay, Tamaki. I mean, I'm something of a Mirio fan myself. So Tamaki isn't like the most crazy of characters, but I do think his quirk is cool. And I'm happy he's getting this moment, though I don't think he's going to amount to much. Especially considering what I heard, what came down the grapevine. I really wish you just wouldn't scream right now. Why do you have to do this to me? Please, why must you betray me in this way? But we shall see, Right now, the weight that gives, the weight is what? Hello, English? Am I literate? Because right now, the weight is what gives me, oh, okay, so Shigaraki screaming, Insolent Brat. Cornucopia combination, plasma cannon. Oh, that's a bar. How is he doing that? He probably ate something. I'll admit, I'm not caught up. I just heard the more important part of the chapter, and I had to react. Before I even got caught up and made all the reviews, I had to react to this. So I'm here now. So he fires a plasma cannon. All right. The strength to carry out. Oh, that's nice. I'm probably drawing that, depending on what I draw before. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, he blasting. He firing. Shigaraki is getting Shigarnaki'd. You need to understand. Ooh, look at that. Is that an eye? Why is he popping an eye out here? Ooh, okay, that's cool. Though I wonder though, like, I remember seeing this image too, that he can like catch Nejire's waves, but can he make them phase too? Because if not, like, how are they reaching him in time? Whenever he phases through, like, he obviously phased through this massive attack, or at least phased through the ground to appear and punch Shigaraki. But I'm wondering how he's doing that. It's probably explained in the previous chapter, so let me not ask him any questions. Oh, golly gee, ooh, I love that panel. You can. It's hard to tell, but I feel like you can almost see that Horikoshi like he drew the background and then took a fat old marker and just scraped the whole thing on. That I like. I love that panel right there. That's beautiful. All right, Nejire down for the count. And once again, think about it for a second. You really think that would have been enough to kill All Might in his prime? How delusional can you be? Now, reasonably, I'm not even mad at what Shigaraki's saying here. He's spitting facts. Like, they are not reaching that level ever. that's the whole plot, ironically enough. Crazy, but Prime All Might was supposed to be unreachable. But I guess not really unreachable. You can just get modified by the magic doctor. Quirks and singularities. How do people like this power system get? No, I'm kidding. But we'll see. Oh, here we go. We get into the main event. All right, Bakugo. He's strolling up. He vibing. Bak. Take good care of everyone. Oh, I like how Shigaraki can feel it. That's cool. I like that. Like, notably, he's like detached here and mocking them. But then the moment it's almost like he feels Bakugo for some reason. Like he senses him. And then he sees Bakugo and he actually locks in on him. He's like, wait a minute. What you trying to get into? I like that. That's a really cool moment. We still have a battle to win. Isn't that right, Isuko? He dropped the big eye. That's crazy. That's crazy. He really dropped the big eye. Stop. Don't do it. Uh-oh. Is homie gone? Is homie... Did bro just... Y'all saw that too, right? Brody just blitzed him. Like blitzed him. Like Blitz blitzed him. That's wild. That awakening go crazy. What? I guess. Power scalers. Far and wide. We must now declare. Awakening Bakugo blitzes Prime All Might. But doesn't do any damage though. We'll see. Right. Oh, he is blitzing. I love the dynamism. Okay, this is really good dynamism, especially for Horikoshi. I love it. Okay, so yeah, Shigaraki tries to reach him, but Bakugo is just weaving. He saw and dodged. Okay, so his perception has increased too. Okay, so Shigaraki still attacking. Quirk explosion. Ooh, he's detonating every part of him. Like, that's his whole hand glowing. He can detonate the natural glistening sweat that comes out the palms of his hands. Cluster bomb, Luffy's device, has a side effect that even he failed to notice. Concentrating the sweat in the tightly packed spears, this technique places a tremendous burden on the sweat glands in his palm. Looking for victory, he kept accumulating spears inside those glands, which caused those spears to disperse throughout his body in search of an outlet. Oh yeah, he definitely died. Like, he has to die here, right? Because the rest of his body isn't meant to handle that, right? Like, I'm not tripping, am I? Like, he couldn't just do this all the time. So if this is like, so his body is really like, if this was a more visceral manga, his skin would be blowing off right now. Because if he's literally detonating from everywhere because his body literally couldn't hold that much sweat in like he was trying to, he should literally be blowing himself apart. Interesting. The detonation is going off inside his body. So they're going off inside of him? Bakugo's inner durability is that strong? That's crazy right there. Bring about increased speed. My entire body is throbbing. Fighting even though your body feels like it's going to fall apart, and constantly improving by doing so. This is the path you've been walking up. Tell me. But like, I get it. This is definitely like the relation metaphor that's supposed to come between the two. But isn't that like the bad thing? Like, don't you not want to do that? Wasn't that the whole point of Midoriya's narrative up to this point? Like, Bakugo failing to learn a lesson that Midoriya already did. Stop screaming, please. Bakugo failing to learn a lesson that Midoriya already did is like, It's cool. I like how it's kind of like a callback to him having One for All, though. I hated that movie. Well, I hated that part of the movie. The whatever it was, the not Hero's Mission, whatever the movie was where they fought Nine. I hated that part of the movie, but this is a cool way to kind of incorporate that. And Izuku, will I reach you one day? Hey, bro. Fun fact. You are not the main character. But, so the answer is no, unfortunately. In fact, I hope you, like, and notably, before we get to the end of this chapter, the reason that me, Bakugo fan 457, who has him in my top 5, at this point top 3, like, ironically enough, at this point top 3 of all MHA characters, is because it would be a great place to wrap up his arc. His death would hit different, though. We'll see, because I don't really believe it. Like, I heard it, but I don't really believe it. This is My Hero Academia. I don't really believe it. I'll have to see it for myself. We'll see. But the answer is no, Bakugo. Why am I so angry? Why am I losing my cool? Against some run-of-the-mill heroes who don't even possess One for All. Okay, so Bakugo, I guess that implies that Bakugo and this guy are related. A lot of people were theorizing that. Some people initially thought that was Bakugo from, like, the future or something like that. I know I mentioned that. But, interesting. So Bakugo does have a lineage that relates to this explosion. So that probably... So this state that Bakugo's in is probably the final state of, like, that final secret quirk that the dude's been trying to tell Midori to, hey, hold off on that. Don't do that. Last resort kind of type beat. That's what we on. Don't activate that. It's probably something along this line. So Midori will probably get like an overall amp. Meanwhile, Bakugo just seems to be getting a speed amp because he's not really doing much damage to Shigaraki at all. Oop. He told him to perish. Ooh. All Might? Bakugo? 11? Oh, that's right. Well, you see, ever since we made each other like that, there was so much going on at that time, I couldn't find the right moment to ask you. I've always wanted you to sign this for me. Is that his heart? Is that Bakugo's heart? Tamaki, Nejire, and Miruko. Ooh, that's his heart. That's his heart. According to weather reports from multiple volunteers, clouds have appeared in the sky of Kanto, Chubu, and Kansai regions. Skies were clearing so a moment ago. This caused a phenomenon. It appears to be a sharp rise in temperature. Looks like it's going to rain. This reenacting about from before would make you think there was something different this time around. We were preparing for this moment. The Demon Lord's body is not fully realized. You get it now? Our story begins here. That boy hates rain. His heart. Did we... Horikoshi? That's my boy. That's my boy. That boy better be... Don't fake us out. Don't fake us out. Don't fake us out. But if that man right there is truly dead, that's goated. That's worthy. Wow. Yo. Don't backtrack on this. Don't. And I know. I should, like, who knows? Maybe if I had seen no spoilers and didn't know this was like a moment of discussion, maybe I'd have a more visceral reaction. But to be fair, I've been spoiled about stuff and had visceral reactions before. So, like, maybe it's just, I think the main reason I'm not, like, freaking out, but I am spinning this hammer a little bit fast, is for the fact that I don't trust Horikoshi. Like, sure, Bakugo's heart may literally be ripped out and he's literally spitting blood everywhere. But I don't believe it. I don't know. I call cap. I call cap. Mainly because the MHA doesn't seem like the series to do that. Especially so late. And it seems like a massive series ship. No one dies in MHA. Midnight did. No one major dies in MHA, though. Like, Midnight, that one hero dude that Momo was associated with. Like, Hawks didn't die. Best Genius didn't die. But, I mean, if this is, like, hypothetically, if this is the end, right? I think this is a perfect end to Bakugo's character. I think this is a beautiful place to leave him. Bleeding out on the ground. But it's because his story was never going to go any other way. Like, he was either going to die or get endeavored. Except, like, he knows the truth before the kids. So it's not like he was going to torture any kids or anything like that. So, I think if we're going to off him here and now for character development for Midoriya, you won't hear me complain. You really won't. I really think this would be the nicest, cleanest, and smoothest way to wrap up Bakugo. And ironically enough, it even ties back all the way back to the first chapter. Because what did Bakugo tell Midoriya to do? Throw himself into death. And what did Bakugo do? Throw himself into death. I think it'd be beautiful. Honestly, I'm actually down for this, 100%. If this truly is the end of Bakugo Katsuki, I would greatly appreciate that. Like, beyond a shadow of a doubt, I think that would be the best choice Horikoshi could make for the character. And it's a choice that I didn't even fathom it until I heard the spoilers. Like, I thought Father Nuts made another joke video or something like that. Like, I straight up thought, oh, the Bakugo dying thing again? Yeah, okay, whatever. I didn't see any panels. I just heard. But now, looking at it, I mean, it seems legit. This is the perfect time to get rid of him. Because that's the thing. I just can't see his narrative going anywhere. Because of what his goal is and how he lived it. And the character development will go crazy. Look at the character development happening over. Look at Best Genius, bro. Bro's in shambles right now. Pain. Tears, agony. You know how, like, unfortunate, and this actually makes it, because we cut down the epilogue too. We don't need to worry about what Bakugo does in the epilogue. We just see his funeral. One page, one panel. This may be the most optimal choice. Like, overall, it'll be the most optimal choice. It wraps up everything to do with Bakugo's character. He got his awakening. He got to, in his own way, surpass All Might. It's a weird, super indirect, super not All Might way, but still, he had it. And he proved himself to be a hero. He did what needed to be done. And honestly, I think he's earned it. So, overall thoughts on the chapter? I feel bad for Tamaki fans, Big 3 fans in general. Everyone and their mother knew nothing was going to really come of that. But still, I get it. I like the characters. I think they have a ton of wasted potential, but I like the characters, so I get if other people be disappointed that Tamaki sort of got background in this chapter, like his attack literally didn't do anything after it was built up at the end of the last chapter. I get it. But for Bakugo, for Deuteragonist, for the character that we've been following alongside Midoriya since chapter 1, I think this is a beautiful way to send him off. And I think and I do think Horikoshi has to commit. It's too late. He has to commit to this. No matter how much fan backlash he's gonna get, because he's gonna get backlash. Like, I can hear it coming. Like, I know for a fact there are probably people mad at it already. No doubt in my mind. But with that being said, no matter how much backlash he gets, he cannot, I repeat, he cannot spoil it. I was about to say a huge spoiler for something that I don't want to repeat. But no, there's an example in series. He can't Gran Torino this. You can't seemingly kill a character in the midst of battle and then bring him back at the very end. Especially when this death seems so definitive, it's so perfect, it's everything. That would literally kill the moment. And, you know, I'm definitely one for how you felt in the moment when absorbing a narrative matters. a good heft more than whether or not the moment is devalued or not. But at the same time, I do understand the point where you can ruin something, and this is something that can definitely be ruined. So, Hori, I'm just saying, don't try to have your cake and eat it too. Don't try to fake us out. Let him die. And then, when Midoriya come in, let's have our fun. However, those are my thoughts. Please tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that little notification bell so you miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with the Pencil, writing off.